I've been thinking a lot lately about the hook. The hook as in, how do I grab your attention? You. How do I take it, hold it for an extended amount of time and make you care about something that you otherwise don't care about or weren't thinking about before clicking on one of my videos? How do I do that? Is it by addressing you, by looking straight in the camera? Is it by using body language? Maybe a different shirt, maybe a pop of color? Is it a location? Is it somebody? Is it something that I'm showing you? Is it a camera? Is it gear? What is it that's going to get you to keep watching this right now? Is it the inflection in my voice that's keeping you on the edge? Are you thinking, where is he going with this? Am I posing a question that's making you think, I need to see the result of this rambling? Is it gonna pay off? You still waiting for it? Every time I film a video, I like to make the intro a little bit different. Maybe that's me fiddling with something. Maybe I'm using a different camera. Maybe I'm sharpening a knife. Maybe I'm showing you something interesting. Now, sometimes I'll do that in the form of a cinematic sequence. If I've gone on a trip or I have been super inspired or I find something that I'm really fired up on, I will shoot an intro that has a little more of like a filmic flair to it. And that, in and of itself, based on the audience that watches these videos, can pique interest. Not all the time, but it does. When I'm gonna film a video, I always try to think of the best way to capture that attention. That might mean filming multiple intros. Now, maybe that intro isn't necessarily something visual. Maybe that intro is a question. Maybe it's a question that the audience wants the answer to and they're gonna have to watch to find out. That's the same as a TV show. Something happens at the beginning of a show or a series or a movie, which is an answer that you need, which is answered throughout the entirety of the movie, of the show, of the series. Even when it comes to making videos like tutorials, you might show a cool video effect or a transition or a photo or an edit or something you've made, and that is the intrigue that the audience wants to hang around for so they can learn how to do that too. Now, if there's nothing in that video that you've made, that's where I kind of default to something fun at the beginning to just engage and make you feel at home and hopefully pique your interest to stick around. Now, when you've made the same video multiple times, you kind of start to think, how do I change this up? This video is sponsored by ArtGrid. Simply put, ArtGrid is a stock footage platform for anyone who wants to make videos. ArtGrid offers access to unlimited footage downloads of high quality cinematic clips that are updated daily. Footage is categorized and curated by mood, genre, video, colors, themes. Easy to find what you're looking for. Now, you can choose between 3 types of plans, from Junior, Creator, and Pro. They offer a universal license, which is probably one of the best features. That covers all platforms, so it doesn't matter where you're posting the content that you're making, you're good. With this license, you can still use the footage that you used even after your subscription ends. No additional fees. You've got 8K files, ProRes files, log files, graded files, depending on the subscription plan that you choose. And the service is always improving by adding footage daily. One of the things in the past that's been hard with platforms like this is you exhaust a catalog. You've gone through it a million times and you get to the point where you gotta go back through it and you're just thinking, I've seen all of this. So with it recurring and refreshing daily, that mitigates that issue. And if you click the link below in the description of this video, you, my viewers, will receive 2 months free on any plan. Maybe that's where you'll find your next intro, or pieces of it anyway. So thanks again to ArtGrid for sponsoring this video. This was the second intro that we did. So while I was in Italy, we were making a video for the Mini 3 Pro, the new little DJI drone that fits literally in your back pocket. So I filmed 3 different intros for this video. Now, we kind of ended up using them all in the one video, but after I chose which one I wanted to use, the other 2 intros were just sort of disguised as the rest of the video. But I'm gonna play you each intro now, and then we'll talk about them after. So this was intro number 1. This is a shot of espresso. That is the Mini 3 Pro. And that is Lake Como. That's the one we used for the actual final product. Now, I like it because it's following a theme that I'm kind of doing right now with YouTube Shorts. This is a camera, and this is a phone. So I felt like it kind of correlated to other things that I'm doing, so I stuck with that theme. This is a drone, this is a shoe. I have a drone in my shoe, and like, you can't even see it. It's in this part of the shoe. Like, how small can you get? How small? Ugh. Now, the reason I liked this one is because it started with a question. Why is Peter holding his shoe, and what is he doing with this drone? He puts the drone in the shoe. Where is he going with this? What is the point he's trying to make? Hopefully you want to stick around to see that point. So that was intro number 2, but I felt the first one was stronger. And this was intro number 3. Now that drone sequence was actually kind of hard to do. The idea for the shot was to just walk up, lean against the wall, extend my hand, and have the drone perfectly land inside. Now we thought about how do we do that, because when the drone's landing, you have to be underneath it. You're not even supposed to catch it. It's just like you need to be concentrating if you're gonna do that. So how would we make it look like effortless? And we thought, well, shooting it in reverse, having it take off from this position and doing everything backwards, which is a lot harder than you would expect when you play it back a few times and bear witness to how unnatural you look. We ended up getting it in the end, and I think it worked great. And Kirk ended up using that clip at the end of the drone montage. Now, we filmed it from a different angle with less of the beats just leaning on the railing, where it just takes off from my hand. That one we used at the beginning of the drone montage. So we ended up still using them, we just didn't use them as intros. The reason I chose the one that I went with was because I felt like it hit on multiple beats of interest. We started by showing an espresso, then we showed the drone because I wanted to get it in frame soon. Then we showed the location that we're at, which is not usually where I am filming videos. And then right after you see the location we're filming at, I pause the beat, you think it might be over, then I reveal the person I'm shooting with, which was none other than Peter Lindgren. So now you've got a new drone, a new location, and someone I've never shot videos with, creating the most intrigue for the intro of a video. So of those 3 intros, which one was your favorite? What would you have gone with? So the moral of the story, the moral of the lesson, is to try different things to create intrigue at the start of your videos. And don't be afraid to try multiple things. Workshop them through a few friends, send them around, see what works best for you. And in worst case scenario, you can still use those clips in your video somewhere, even if it's at the end of the video as a sort of blooper reel. That's what we do all the time. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it gets your mind going, get some inspiration going to make some vids, try some new things. That's what I love. If you've got some interesting intros that you're gonna pique my interest with, hit me on Twitter, hit me on the internet. I'd love to see them. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, how do we start this, Kirk? Kirk Lepiton. This is the one. 4:00 p.m. Ran out of beans. How? Stropping my knife. Did I get your attention? Went and got the old small Timmy hose there. Just send it home for the last part of the day. That is not, no one starts my